So, could he come with me to ask his son-in-law what sort of illness Mr. Leroy has? That's the big question here. Maybe he ate too much cake, or he slept without a blanket. I can ask my parents about what to do. Regardless, let's knock on the door again. No, actually, it's the first time. I don't remember the agreement, so I'll just knock on the door. I know, I'm just a bit scared of that scary son-in-law because he's, well, scary. Could you help me speak with him? Or to him? Don't be afraid. We've got this. Yeah, this is going way better than yesterday. Still need another sip of coffee though. Could you do the knocking? Athos, the man you saw before, opens the door and walks out. Athos is the son-in-law, the strange, scary one. Oh yes, it's the first time I actually saw him. Not so. Show. That was the word I was looking for. Actually show him in the recording, because I met him and the daughter off screen. You again. What in the world do you want? Could we ask if Benoit's home? We heard he fell ill, so we're kind of worried about his health. My father is home, but he's in no condition to be receiving guests, and I shall make sure that no one gets through. Could we ask if what he's come down with? I could ask my parents to help get him some medicine. That's a good girl. No need. We'll buy that medicine and... What? We'll buy what medicines are needed ourselves. Not that he has any lack of medicine anyway, but... we're just concerned for his health. You don't have to be so cold. That is true. He wants to prevent us from that. This is past cold. He's downright frigid. He should turn down the temperature quickly. No, I'll pick the first one. You concern yourself too much with business that is not your own. Very well. Was there anything else? If not, I'm heading back. Wait! What is it? Is Benoit really ill? Why are you trying to prevent us? That is the true question. And why must I allow completely unrelated people to see my father? Like I said earlier, he is in no condition to see guests. And that's my final word. That's the daughter. Mr. Benoit's daughter, Morticia, who seems easily intimidated. Athos, what's that disturbing outside? The disturbance. Nothing, Morticia, just a few kids saying that they want to see Dad. Oh, he said the truth. See? You really don't get along with children, don't you, Dad? Well, since these kids want to see you, why don't you go say hello to them? What will Athos say about this? This is so weird. Of course you can, Dad. You're in charge. If Athos is not around. The door opens and Benoit slowly emerges. It's you again, little ones. You're back. How are you feeling, Mr. Leroy? Me? Oh, I'm not doing quite so fine, but not to worry. I'm doing my best to rest up. My daughter and son-in-law are taking good care of me. So all is well. Just run along home if you would. Okay, that is not like him. He was very different last time. Are you sure you're alright, Dad? If it's too much for you, you should go back inside. Benoit sees Athos. Give him a meaningful glance before silently going back indoors. They are hiding something. They are hiding something big. Well, now that you've seen him for yourselves, my father really is unwell. Does that satisfy you? If there's nothing else, I'd be going back inside. You don't like fresh air much, do you? We ran out of things we could say. Well, at least we got to say a few words to Mr. Leroy. I do hope he gets better soon. Looks like I caused trouble for other people. That wasn't what I wanted. Don't think that way. You weren't any trouble at all. In fact, Paimon thinks that Athos guy is the real problem here. The entire time he was just... You should go home first. Oh, we don't want to discuss this in front of her. True. I should head back as well. My parents don't like it when I come here, you know. They'd get mad if they knew I came today. And this is also part of the backstory, of the mystery. I don't know if we'll get to see Mr. Leroy again. I really wanted to tell him that his snacks were super tasty. Well, could you help me tell him that, if you see him, after he gets better, I mean. You have my word. And Paimon's too. Alright, thank you, Mr. Traveler. Mr. Traveler. I've got to go home now. See you. What do you think, Traveler? Paimon noticed that I've got something to say to you, written all over your face as soon as she looked at you. Let's talk over there. Best not speak too loudly right here. Sure. Let's talk somewhere else. Tell Paimon what's on your mind. There's something off about that couple. About the relationship with Benoit. The way this couple deals with outsiders. When we first met them, a few days back, you mean yesterday, things still seemed fine, but there's something awkward about the way they spoke today. He's being coerced by his son-in-law. I think it's the son-in-law. The daughter even allowed him to go outside, so it's not her. And it's coffee time. Almost choked on this one. Got it on the wrong throat. Whoa, that hurts. That happens when you try to swallow too quickly. Are you talking about how that son-in-law guy gave him a look and made him go inside after he'd only said one or two things. Now that you mention it, Paimon kinda gets where that confused feeling was coming from. There's something off about that couple. Oh, I just get to pick all the options, I see. Paimon thinks so too. One of them talks a whole bunch and the other barely says a word. The other one is the daughter. The timing of their appearance was too convenient to be a coincidence. Wait a minute. So he had this commission, the old man, 5 months ago or half a year ago, maybe, or somewhere around that. That's the time the daughter showed up, because she's not his real daughter, she's adopted. He adopted her apparently half a year ago. And then the son-in-law appeared from I don't know where. So those two could be planning something. Could be after his money or... Well, I'll find out eventually. But that could mean that the, let's say, daughter has a bad conscience, that she feels bad about what they try to pull on the poor old man. That's my hypothesis. You meant to say that they showed up just as Benoit was thinking about hiring some hourly help, right? Euphrasia said that he was still hiring half a year ago, but in that time, the couple became his children. The way this couple deals with outsiders doesn't sit right with me. Exactly. They were nice enough when we first met them, but they sure turned rotten quickly. They were only friendly to us when their father was around. Let me think. That's true. The first time we met, it was right after Benoit went inside that his son-in-law told us not to come around again. They're faking it. But why would they pretend to be friendly in front of the dead? There's gotta be a reason for it. Well, that's all I've got for now. Traveler, do you think Benoit is in some kind of danger? How can you be so sure? I mean, he's not in the best condition, in the best situation, but danger is a different word. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this. Should we report this to the... Good idea! Good thinking, Paimon. We've got no evidence. The situation is still pretty murky. We don't know of how bad... No, that's not an option. But I guess we really don't have evidence. That's true. But in the end, we are here to help him, right? Molli asked us to tell Benoit that his snacks were super tasty. And we gave her our word. And that we shall do. Paimon knows you always keep your promises. Well, you've got a good brain too. So, what's our next move? Let's do some investigating. Yeah. Let's get to the bottom of this case. What should we investigate though? The identity? Good idea. The goals? We will know that if we know the identity, I think. And this is not something we can figure out easily, so I'll start with the identity. That's right. Look out, world! Ace Detective Paimon and Traveler are going to expose the truth. Yay! And now? Nothing? Nothing. I just knock at the door. No one speaks, and you hear no footsteps either. It's a bit strange how silent Benoit's household is, almost as if the place is empty. Just the three people inside and no furniture. Or there could be a secret staircase that leads down to different buildings where they dragged him. But why would they do that? Okay, how do I continue the story? I'll pause for now and wait until something happens.